Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist the Roses Redux 2 playthrough. Today, I think we're just gonna move on. I was considering actually going and just trying to get a Salamander from Shoddy, but that seems like a waste of time. If he plays an equip, it's only like a 1 in 3 that it's actually a Salamander anyways, so... we probably don't need Dark Piercing Light. We don't need Goblin Fan either, for that matter. In this matchup, Goblin Fan's useless, so we'll just put that down. We may end up just using this Eye Armor just straight up for fusion fodder for this Flame Swordsman, but we'll see what we draw here. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. Okay. Well, we get a free Dharma Cannon there. I'm just going to equip this Flame Swordsman and pass a turn. I'm fine playing slower than I usually do. That is a beefy Goal Knight. Well, unfortunately for him, I'm going to do this and pass my turn. And this is not going to end well for Mr. Skull Knight. Please, attack my Eye Armor. I dare you. Okay. Unfortunate my Eye Armor is a little bit weaker than it could have been. I hate it here. Okay. Mask of Shine and Dark is going to be a problem. Just have to super overpower him. Man decided to run the other way. Well, down goes the Skull Knight. Next up is that Mask of Shine and Dark, which is basically the only really good thing that he has left going for him. It's hard for him because he doesn't have that many good cards in his deck. Bro. He didn't fuse the Cosmic Queen Prayer with the Dark Elf. I guess we're just gonna do that. Sure. We need to get some cards out of hand, so that's what we'll do. Interesting game. Yeah, that Dark Elf is a little bit weaker than it should be for where it is, but that's okay. Good for me, not good for him. I'd like him to attack me over here, if he can. That's not the way I wanted you to go, sir. We'll just throw this down. Gramps is deciding to be annoying. Although at least killing the Mask of Shine and Dark is probably the least of my worries. Now that I can just straight up overpower it, like, it's not really a problem. And especially since the AI doesn't take it into account when it attacks. So it doesn't know that it's strong against me. It is annoying how much absolute warrior hate is in this game, though. What do you got for me, bud? Oh, a brain control. Let's put an end to that one. I was worried about that, but that's okay. So I have a trap next to that. And your opponent's destroying his own cards already. Here, that's effective. Okay, send that way. We get to now smother him with our hero powers, or our leader powers, so... And all of these trap cards just make all of his stuff into a bite-sized chunk for us, which is really great too. Okay, what do you got down, bud? Nothing. Okay, cool. So this is stronger with just this, because if I fused, I couldn't use the Sword of Dark Destruction on that. If I push forward with the Flame Swordsman here, he could technically just summon and attack me directly, and I don't want to deal with that. Oh no. I hate it here. Oh, I really hate it here. Okay. As I said, there's a lot of warrior hate in this game. Good thing our deck can play more than just warriors. And this is like the main problem that warriors have. Is that there's a lot of cards in the game that just say warriors don't get to play the game. And it's really not great to play warriors because of it. Well, what do you got for your last pathetic card, bud? Oh, Cosmo Queen with an equip? Nope. Invitation to a Dark Sleep in defense. And it didn't even get to use its ability because it got flipped face up by my leader power. If open card didn't cancel flip effects, it would probably not be nearly as broken as it is. But as it is, it's quite broken. I'll go for the Soul of the Pure. Or the Spellbinding Circle. Or a Black Pendant 3 in a row. Yep, I figured that was coming. Beat right to back. Okay. So, dealt with the sound by restarting. Unfortunately, Yeah, that's a thing. It's not just because it's modded. It's literally that happens in the base game, and the modding community still can't figure out why or how to fix it. So, I mean, most of the things we're not going to really be able to fix a lot of the issues with the underlying code in the game, modding it, just because, like, I mean, the code isn't available to us, right? It's the only way to really ROM hack this game is to edit binary, which is just assembly code. And assembly can tend to end up being a mess depending on how the compiler was set up. And unfortunately, this is a very old compiler. So, like, the code is an absolute disaster on a machine code level. And then as you move into reverse engineering the code, it turns into a complete disaster. So that's just a mess. So actually fixing problems like mirror force breaking when you have increased resistance for same type friendlies is another thing like that that's just like, it's probably never getting fixed, unfortunately. We just learn to live with stuff like that, I believe. I'm just going to make the Judge Man. And I'm making it inefficiently on purpose to get to more cards. This deck would do quite well with like a... we're not going to need this Goblin Secret Remedy. This deck would do quite well with like a Muka Muka or something. I could use Soul Eater, but I don't want to trash my opponent's graveyard. Although maybe I do sometime. But yeah, it's not worth it. I'm tired this week. We're gonna go like this. Maybe he just attacked me and that's a really big problem for him, so... Oh, no, those two tied. Unfortunate. Oh well. Free removal on a Red Eyes. Not terrible. The card going 1-for-1 is not bad. This hasn't been buffed yet. We'll just waste this Curse Breaker because I want rid of it. We'll do that. I want to see what he has, though. Red Eyes. Okay. Ooh, the Sogen. I was gonna comment that I really wanted the Sogen right now. It's just about the best card I could draw, so... Thinking it, I was like, it'd be great right now, a Stogan. Absolutely perfect timing. Let's see if we can bait him in to come towards me with his Red Eyes. Like clockwork. And with the Darkfire Dragon too, huh? Just no respect. Just no care at all that I might just outright kill him. Kill his stuff, all of it. Okay. Well, his choice. Really fused well with his hand. Oh well, we'll do that. Well, that's a lot more damage. Definitely not the most optimal Green Kappa I could have ever had, but at this point, I don't think it matters. Oh, sir, that doesn't really matter. It's more scary that you might actually get another turn. We'll just face up defense this. And do that, and now he loses because he's going to attack with this. And I'm going to attack back over him, and he's going to lose the game. Congratulations, you made your one big creature. Nice, your bee skull. It's weaker than my Green Kappa. Good day, sir. Wow! Let's see. Not great. Only good card in here for my deck would be the Magic Drain. But not really looking for it that bad. Okay, well, that went well enough. Think we'll just make it our goal today to get through Yugi and call it there. Go ahead and do a reincarnation real quick. How about we reincarnate this Red Eyes? It doesn't look like a warrior to me. Is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon a warrior? I don't know. I do not play the PCG so anymore. So I don't remember if Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is a warrior. I could make a case that it probably doesn't matter with that card's effect. Okay, Yugi, nothing terribly special. Special to say about this fight. Open card's going to probably make things a little easier. We have answers to a couple big cards, which is about all he ever plays, is just a couple big cards. Backed up with a whole bunch of mirror forces, so... But hopefully it'll be pretty easy to play around these mirror forces, so... Shouldn't be awful. That's gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna put this in defense. Drop a swordsman from a foreign land in defense behind it and go to the other side. We haven't drawn any of our equips, so if we're gonna let him do stuff phase. I need to get my leader closer so that I can just delete his mirror forces. Or know when they're coming so that I can delete them. He equipped that Dark Magician with that Dark Energy. Okay. Used. Probably a Magician of Black Chaos. Lay down another trap. Basically, we're just going to trap stuff until we get to him. Oh, it's a Blackluster Soldier, huh? Swords doesn't really matter. Can just go ahead and do this. First off, it'll work. This is all in the name of just slowing him down a bit. What do you got there? Oh, hi, Dark Magician Girl. And a Dark Magic Ritual. I am kind of scared if he has a Mirror Force, so... Okay, no Mirror Force, let's go. I didn't really have a good answer to a Mirror Force, so... Put this in defense, let his Dark Magician Girl hit it. Okay, or don't. Cool. That might have been a mistake. But what can you do, right? We finally started to draw our good stuff. And we know there's no Mirror Force, so just hit him as hard as we can. I don't really want him to play a card here if I can stop him, so I'll do that. If there's a Spellbinding Circle bottom behind that, it would have been unfortunate, but it is what it is. His double Magician of Faith? Oh. Well, that's fine. As long as he doesn't attack that with Magician of Faith, which he shouldn't, because his AI is not smart. Do I want one of these Magician of Faith? I mean, I'm not going to use it. There's many ways to victory here. I'm just going to take this path. Face down? Yeah, face down. And this should basically take out Yugi, and he never played a Mirror Force. He just played 2 Magician of Faith that he shouldn't have played. Wish I could just stack his deck so that Magician of Faith is on the bottom. I just want his opening hand to be 3 Mirror Forces. Gaia wouldn't be bad, and the Blackluster Ritual wouldn't be bad either. Hey, we got the Ritual. Hey, we got the Blackluster Soldier from the 3 in a row. Let's go. We did it. We can throw that in the deck. That should be fun. It's not like we need to lower our deck cost at all. And we usually have plenty of summoning power unless we get magic drained, right? So definitely good. Okay. Let's see. Kagamusha is probably the next to go. We're at the point where we kind of have to use our good cards for our fusions, which is fine. Dragon Capture Char is not great, so let's just reincarnate it. Too specific, unfortunately. We aren't going to use Blackluster Soldier Ritual because we don't have Gaia. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Yeah, that went pretty well, all things considered. Yeah, we got through 3 relatively difficult opponents, and we're almost done with this side. Yeah, this is Warriors. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a nice day. Remember to comment and like